Hey everybody, Mr. Regan here, and we're going to be looking at the next experiment that you guys are going to be doing or observing, depending on what you're doing at home. That's going to help us continue to look at how forces are acting within a collision. Now, everything we've done up to this point has been with a ruler, a golf ball, and different bouncy balls, rubber balls, to help us see what forces are like for an object that collide, and then how the motion and direction of those objects are affected by those forces. Now, we're going to do another experiment using those same objects, and it's going to look very similar. We're going to have some slight changes, but we're also going to be looking at a different idea. So with the first experiment we looked at, one object would be staying still in the very center of our ruler, and another object would be in motion, creating that collision so we could observe what was going on with force, motion, direction, all that sort of stuff. Now we're going to put both objects in motion, and we're going to be using the same data table and same observations to help us kind of, again, discern what's going on with our motion, what's going on with the direction of these objects as the forces of those collisions ensue. So there will be a survey at the end of this video. Again, it's to help you guys recognize, do I understand what this whole experiment's about? Do I understand how to collect good data? If at any point we're not hitting those green rows and you're being honest with yourself, that's a good indicator. I might need to double check my work, check in with the teacher, that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and take a look. So for this experiment, same idea. We're going to have a ruler, but now we're going to put both objects at either end of our ruler. And now instead of them being one moving and one not moving, we're going to have both of them in motion, and we're going to have them collide near the center of the ruler. So it might be the rubber ball, it might be the golf ball, that sort of thing. And when we have them collide, we are going to be collecting very similar, if not the same data as we did in the last experiment. So notice again, before we had an object in motion, not in motion. Now we have both objects in motion, but we're still looking at how does their motion, is their motion affected by these forces of collision? And what is their direction like during these forces of collision? So we're going to obviously have our object A on the left side, our object B. It's going to tell you which one is which. You're going to watch the video of these two kids doing the experiment again. If you're at home and want to do it, go for it. Awesome. Love it. Okay. If not, if you're just watching the video, make sure you are identifying which one's the rubber ball, which one's the golf ball, that sort of thing. We'll have them push towards the center. They'll collide, and then you'll look at, again, filling in our data table using those options here to describe their motion. So when they collide, we're looking at after they collide. Okay, what would I put in for object A? In this case, for the first one, will be the rubber ball. So after they collide, did it speed up, slow down, start moving? You might need to watch the video more than once. You might need to revisit it a few times to really decide what is happening, okay? And then what did the direction do? Did the direction continue right, continue left? Was there no direction change and that sort of thing? And then you'll obviously fill in that first row. They're going to go quick, so you might have to pause the video, collect your data. It's a good idea to split screen this if you have that option as well, and then collect that second set of data. So make sure you're identifying those objects. Make sure you're identifying what's going on with the motion in the first two columns and the direction in the next two before moving on to the next trial, okay? It's going to really help us focus on this big idea as to how are forces acting within a collision. What are they doing to my object's motion, direction, and that sort of thing. So fill out your survey if you're good to go. Otherwise, you'll click and watch the video, you'll collect your data, and you'll make sure to hit that hand in button. If you have questions, reach out. Otherwise, good luck.